the Volunteer of the Year for the competition is the Richard Croft Shield, for those that are aware, and obviously a great contributor to the game of rugby that started obviously with his time with United and 55 other different badges he had. But if we are talking about volunteers, there is only one, as far as I'm concerned, that sets the mark, or the drum, as it is, and that's my friend Gary, the drummer Osborne. I know that the drummer just humors me a bit. I know Steve Foster spoke about the drummer recruitment strategies, or the Armidale Old Boys being a key part. Just in terms of what this meant, a young guy didn't actually come to town. He was looking for a job in town, and he applied. And he had an interview, and he got a phone call, and he said, it's Gary Osborne here from Armidale Old Boys. I'm just wondering, have you chosen what footy club you're going to play for? And the guy was like, well, no, sorry, I haven't. I've only just applied for a job. And the drummer's like, no, I've spoken to your employer, mate. You got the job. Like, I want you. Which became the standard, I think. But in all seriousness, if you were to write the book on volunteers, I believe the gentleman to my left and everything he's done for this club and his previous club. He was the New South Wales Country Volunteer of the Year in 2010. Something like that. We'll give him that year. And everything that he's done for both Armidale Old Boys and then the Armidale Blues from its inception, in terms of what that means for you. Obviously today the field, he marks the fields, he's the first guy through the gate, he's the last guy there, he's at every training, he's ringing players, he's doing everything. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary the Osborne drummer.
Thank you. Now guys, I've listened to some very interesting and entertaining speeches. I can guarantee this is not going to be that one. Okay? It's not going to be that good. Look, there's three things I want to talk about tonight. And there's the first one is why we play rugby. The second one is the formation of Old Boys. And then the third one is to talk about why Old Boys and City United joined. Okay? So we play team sports because it's not only the individual performance that matters, but the performance of individuals combined together to make a team that can create a successful outcome. This reliance on individuals working as units or as a team is the element to team sports. Teamwork is an important aspect of rugby, but it's not the only feature that makes it attractive to play. It's the social aspects of the game that we play in heaven, always play in heaven, that makes it so special. You play hard against your opposition, but once your contest is over, then we socialise, not only with your teammates, but with the opposition, a concept not heard of in some sports. Online sources tell me that rugby socials are a pure form of brotherhood and friendship that celebrates the great sport of rugby. The camaraderie with young fellow combatants is the key for me. The guys you play with and then become friends with often leads to friendships that last a lifetime. You only have to look around the room with the guys from the foundation clubs of the Blues to see this mateship forged through rugby to be true. Armidale City, Old Boys, United City, City United I should say, and United and the Blues themselves. My closest friends started as rugby mates, with many more rugby acquaintances who I've now called friends and mates as well. So the foundation of Old Boys, how does this thing start? It really started as I was a teacher at O'Connor, and I was a young teacher, and I actually coached the first 13. That is a rugby league side that played under the umbrella of the league side at university, where they're under 18s. And what actually happened was when that competition stopped, or in fact what actually happened now, guys got too old to play under 18s anymore, they wanted to continue playing as a playing group. They played all the way through primary school together, and they had gone right through, and they wanted to continue playing. It's a pretty special thing for me as a teacher at O'Connor, because I really enjoyed coaching them. And then I helped form a rugby club with them, and then I actually played with them. So that was a pretty special thing for us. That's also what happened was the when the rugby club formed, it formed in 1983. And with the help of Aristuna, we formed the club and we played seconds in 4th grade. Special situation, as I said, because I was coaching a talented bunch of young kids, and then I got to play with them, and then I've become lifelong friends with them. It's pretty special. The club was successful for 20 years, and Ian Tonkin tells me that we won 9 first grade premierships in that 20 years, and many more premierships in the lower grade. I promised this speech would be short. I'm going on to the next bit, which of course is why the club was so successful. Why did we merge with City United? City United were our town rivals, and it became obvious to me and our committee that our success would not be guaranteed in the future because we didn't have the backing of the entire community, or rugby community in Armidale, and we didn't have juniors. So we started talks in 2002, and we formed what is now the Armidale Blues and Netball Club. With the merger, I was really happy to work with some famous people from City United, and that of course being Moose Stevens, he's not here tonight, and Jason Wall and those ones. I remember a comment from my wife, Kaylee. She said, "Can you stop forming a rugby club?" And I said, no. For my money, it was the right move to lead to the foundation of a good rugby club in the Blues that has the potential to become a great rugby club. And I'd like to thank everyone for contributing this weekend and look forward to continuing the rugby story of this club into the future.
Thank you.